opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma Sooners, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. The pitch to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Going for it all. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely...
Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Butler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Carry-On. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on first down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got...
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for an open area to his left. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Toss to the outside. Got a little space. Pass to first down marker and still running. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Rush is on him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for the loss.
He'll pull it on the read. The pitch. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The snap sets up the throw. Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They'll try to get outside. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs cover.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the...
There he goes! Ripping through the defense. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Iowa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a conclusion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catches it, past the sticks, and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. The short hands, it's Jefferson. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.